Hello everyone. We are going to be solving daily Leetcode problem given on July 31st. That is on Thursday. So it is 898 bitwise ORs of Subarrays. Before starting this problem, we shall have a small motivational quote. In life, you should spend time only with people who inspire, support, and bring out the best in you. The right people will make you feel stronger, happier, and more motivated, while the wrong ones can drain your energy or hold you back. Choose friends and companions who encourage your growth, celebrate your successes, and help you become the best version of yourself, because the company you keep shapes who you are. Life is too short to waste on negativity. Surround yourself with those who lift you up. So let us understand this problem. You are given an integer array. Uh, Return the number of distinct bitwise ORs of all the non-empty subarrays of array. The bitwise OR of an array is the bitwise OR of each integer in the subarray. The bitwise OR of an subarray of one integer is that integer. Subarray is a continuous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. So here 0, there is only one possible result, that is 0. So we are returning 1. Let me see. Bitwise OR. We should return distinct number of bitwise ORs of all non-empty subarrays. So first thing is we should calculate all the possible subarrays, and we should return the OR of the subarray values combined, and then we need to return only the distinct possible outputs that we can get from all the subarrays, right? So let's say here we have 1 2 2. This is a good example. So the possible subarrays are 1 1 2 and 1 1, these two elements, and 1 2, and all of these combined. So these are the possible subsets, and if you remember, the total possible subsets is equals to 3 into 4 by 2, which is equals to 6. So as you see, there are six subsets that we can build here, right? So that's the formula. We came across this formula a couple of days ago, right? I hope you remember that. And similarly here, the possible results. Okay, so all of this, all of these, the distinct values out of all these subarrays, it is only 1 2 and 3. These are the distinct values after performing OR operation on the individual values or all of the subarray, right? So if we will have to think on how we can approach this problem. So we are expected to return all the possible unique or values of all the possible subsets. So as we said, uh, we need to find all the unique or values of all the subarrays from the given array input. So in order to do that, we obviously need to iterate through the array in some or the other way. So uh, once we run an so the subarrays that we are looking to form would be something like, let's say, the specific number, that is the num. Let's say, let's call this current, and once we set this number, uh, we can create the subarrays just this way. So as we iterate, we can also have uh, a new value called current here. All of these we can prepare it as a set, and also a result just to return. So we can iterate through current value, let's say of current, and we can add this to the next. So here we can have a next, which is again a set. This will contain all subarrays for the specific index and specific index of num. And let's say we also add this to this set. And for example, let's say we are given with 3 1 2 3 4. The possible subarrays that can be found would be 4 into 5 by 2, which would be 10. So it would be like 1 2 and 2. For the third one, it would 2 3 or 2 3 and 1 3. And lastly, we can have something like 1 2 3 4 along with 2 3 4 and 1 3 4, right? So if you see, we have another missing value. So 1 2 4. So if we consider all of these, we have, I think I have built all the 10 subarrays. So we can form them by this way. So first we can create a individual subarray, and initially this would be empty. And once we are adding this one, so we can start with this one and just add if there are any previous values this way. And similarly we can go to the 3 value and also add these two set of values, that is this way, and all of this. So this will be this is how all of the subsets will be built, and we can just perform the OR operation on the incoming x and also the num that we are currently looking at. So this way we can perform the OR operations of the subarrays at a specific index that can be formed, and also we can add it to the result just to have a OR operation on all of these 10 values, right? This will be for just the current index, while result will hold all of the indexes. So that's the whole idea. Let me go to the Leetcode editor, and I hope I would not like to explain much on this problem. So let me go to the Leetcode editor and quickly start adding some code, and let's see if we can get the proper ideas. Okay, so now that I've completed this solution, I will submit it. But in the meanwhile, I will try explaining what we have here. So we have bunch of sets that we are forming here, but at the same time, the only piece of logic that we discussed was we iterate through the array and we create all the subarrays through this way. And also if there is a number previous to that, then we try to form combination of subarrays with respect to the previous number this way, uh, and also extend it to the current array. And also every time the current array will always contain the previous numbers, and there is also a result set which keeps getting updated as we progress through the indexes through the array, right? So we seem to be having a logical error here, so let me see what that is. So this should be or value of the number, so that's what we need to do, right? So that would give us the expected problem whatever we are looking for. We are looking for all the possible unique or values of a subarray, right? So that's where this should have been corrected, but yeah. So the time complexity of this solution would be O of n, but also uh, we are storing our set of values which would be a max of 10 power 9. So I would say it would be log m, where m would be the max length of a specific character, right? So 32 bit would be the maximum character, so that's what I feel. And also uh, log m, n log m would be the size uh, complexity, because here we are having sets being stored. You used to store all the result and current, and also in each case we are also storing a next set to calculate subarrays of or values of the individual subarrays at the specific index, right? So let me try submitting it again. Let's see if this works. As you could see, the solution gets submitted. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, and please do let me know how I can improve this video lectures going forward. Happy to hear any feedbacks on this. Thank you.